It's Andy Zitzman here, checking in Saturday morning. I just got back to the gym and I am fired up. So, yesterday, if you didn't see it, I was on Nick Unsworth's Life on Fire TV podcast. So for all of you that may or may not know my story, I share it there in the podcast, and I would love for you to go check it out. And most importantly, I'd love for you to support Nick in his podcast. You can go to lifeonfire.com to see the podcast with me. But better yet, go to iTunes, go to the podcast tab in iTunes, download Life on Fire TV. There's a video version and an audio version, and you can subscribe to it, which will download it. And you could also do Nick a huge favor and spread the love so that we can get this out to more people. Give him a 5-star rating and write a review as well. So if you could do that, that would be awesome, and I really appreciate all your love and support on that. So today, I'm going to talk about a topic that came up a couple times yesterday, and so I figured, you know what, why not just share this with people, because I know a lot of my friends, especially men, struggle with this, and it's something that I'm learning in real time about relationships and about communication and honesty. So I'm running today, and I'm thinking, geez, this popped up twice. I'm going to share it. So I was on the phone with a client, and a client was talking to me a little bit about, communication with his wife, and how a friend of his suggested that, well, there's some things you share and there's some things you don't, and suggested that he keep some things from his wife. Now, these weren't deep, dark secrets or anything that were bad. They were, in fact, to me, it was like, why not just share it with your wife? But they were things that a friend told another friend not to share with his wife. And and that hit me pretty hard. And then later, I'm in a conversation with my girlfriend, and I have been blessed. Prior to this relationship, and prior to about 4.5 years ago when I got sober, I was never in any healthy relationships. I wasn't in one with myself, and I sure as heck wasn't in one with another woman. So I took the time to invest in myself, grow, learn, and really get a lot of things right on the inside of me before I would even allow myself to be in a relationship and share with another woman, because I knew that, for me, I had to get honest with myself and learn how to be really honest with myself so that I could be ultimately honest with everyone else around me, and specifically, and more importantly, in an intimate relationship where some other woman would give me her heart. Well, I've been blessed, and a year ago I met the most phenomenal woman, and she is amazing. She's my soulmate. We're definitely going to be engaged soon, getting married. I can't wait. And, I met her when I least expected it, and I wasn't sure if I was ready yet, but I started to talk with her, and we just started to communicate at a level that was so deep and so honest and trusting that I surrendered and I went all in, and I'm so glad I did. And she has taught me so much over the last year, just by the way that she brings herself and the way that she communicates with me. And so we keep no secrets. We truly are best friends and lovers. And because of her willingness and because of her modeling this for me, I'm able to share with her and be honest. And so my message is this. And especially to the fellas out there. In a relationship, that relationship, we're either getting closer or further apart from each other. There's no in between. If we're holding back information, we're getting further apart from each other. If we're not being honest, we're getting further apart from each other. And if we're not being honest, then you can guarantee that energetically you're sending the message to her to not be honest with you, and vice versa. And the reason I share this with you is that because there's a lot of people in really healthy relationships, and they're happy. But I also know that they're not ultimately honest with each other, to the point where it's just like they know that anything, no matter what, through thick and thin, through good or for worse, that they can share anything, and that person is going to be there for them and love them no matter what. And I know that I found that in my girlfriend, and to have that moment, like an aha moment again yesterday, to just realize that and to really cherish that, was just so powerful and so amazing. And so I encourage you to look at yourself. Don't go to friends. Well, you know what? I shouldn't say don't go to friends. Go to friends, go to a therapist, whatever you want to do to share maybe some of your own challenges in a relationship. But at the end of the day, only be doing that if you are also willing to share it with your partner. It's an and situation. Because here's the thing. Friends, therapists, others are not in the relationship. They can only give you the advice based on their own projection of the situation that they're not in. And that's okay. But it's not okay if you're just doing that or going there for help in your relationship and not bringing it back to your partner and being completely honest so that your partner can show you that they can be there for you, that they can handle whatever it takes to be in a relationship with you, that they can handle anything, any issue you might have with yourself or with them in the relationship, and that they're willing, no matter what, out of unconditional love and support, to work with you, to communicate better, to always be on the same page, and to always be growing in your relationship. If we hold back on ourselves or we hold back on our partner, that relationship is getting worse, not better. If we're not doing anything, it's getting worse, not better. But if we're constantly focused on better communication and growth, that relationship will continue to up-level and go to heights that we've never imagined. I've seen it in just one short year, and I can only imagine how much better and better it's going to get. And so I hope this helps you guys. I'm practicing this. I'm not perfect, but I am practicing it, and I'm doing my best. And yesterday was a great reminder, and I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed to have my girlfriend. I know you're watching, honey. I love you. I thank you for modeling this for me, for being like this for me, and for me knowing that no matter what, I can always come to you and count on you. With love, this is Andy Zitzman. I hope you guys have a great Saturday.